Hi there, this is David, and welcome to 5 things that I wish that I knew before I began ATELIER RYZA 3. This is the latest game in the series and the culmination of RYZA's adventures. As such, it's absolutely massive, taking all the areas of the previous games and adding new ones, as well as brand new systems to fool around with. There is a lot going on here, and you can easily become overwhelmed by it all. But I've gone through the game, and I've gathered up some hints and tips that I think will help you out with your playthrough. So, let's go ahead and get started. Number 1. Spend your SP wisely. SP is rather hard to come by, and you're going to want to use it as wisely as you possibly can. So let me be the first to tell you that not all parts of the skill tree are created equally. From the beginning, there are 4 paths that you can go on. The right allows you to craft new items, the bottom gives you some SP bonuses as well as some weapon recipes, going left increases the quality of the materials that you can gather as well as your basket capacity, and finally, going up unlocks early upgrades to the maximum quality of synthesized items, and you can also unlock item duplication. With that in mind, it's probably best to go down and grab a couple SP bonuses, then go left to increase the quality of your gathering, then make a beeline to the top so that you can craft some really nice items. Number 2. Don't forget about party quests. Between the normal quests and the random quests, your party quests can kind of fall to the wayside and be forgotten about, especially because the game doesn't really remind you of them in the same way that it does the other quest lines. However, if you go into the menu, you'll see your party quests in a sub-menu. They are actually kind of hidden. Here, your characters will learn new abilities and power themselves up by accomplishing certain tasks in battle, completing goals in the game, gathering particular items, or synthesizing them. There's any number of things that the game will ask you to do in order to complete one of these quests. Once you do complete the various goals, then your characters will learn new skills, which will allow them to become much more powerful in battle. And now, before we move on to number 3, I would like to say that if you're enjoying this video and you'd like more of it, please do hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you'll know whenever more great RPG content goes live. And with that, number 3, don't ignore the other quests. While it might be tempting to just move on from location to location, I would advise against that. Definitely partake in all the quests that the game has to offer. I've already spoken of the party quests, but there's also random quests which pop up as you travel. If a character icon pops up, then that is a must-do random quest, because it will give that character permanent stat bonuses. Other times, they'll ask you to defeat a boss monster, who will not only give you huge amounts of experience, but then you get the delicious quest rewards too. The only time that I might not do a random quest would be whenever an NPC character asks for a specific item. Check and then see if it's rare or not, and if it is, don't give it up. Otherwise, be sure to hand it over. Then, there's also normal quests, 70 in total, which don't just give SP and coal, but they also give some pretty sweet items too. And now, while you might not feel like the character quests are important as the other ones, they should still be done in order to learn more about the world, your characters, and their motivations. Number 4. Create keys during combat. Every single time that the game tells you that you can create a key, do it. I don't care what you're doing. Drop it like it's hot, because a bitch better work and make those keys. If you can't make a key, at least modify them to increase your powers during battle. I just cannot express how important this all is. Having a multitude of keys opens up so many useful things for you, like being able to break all those barriers sealing off the treasures and the items, to being able to even equip them as an item and improve your stats, and then being able to gather the treasures from all the fast travel points as well as the beacons of light that are scattered across the field. Every time that you turn around, you're going to be needing a new key, and you can only make them in combat. Number 5, the map is your best friend. It took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize that there is a map between the mini-map and that massive fast travel map. If you press the minus button, it'll pull up the fast travel map. Then click on your area and then hit the ZR button, and you'll be able to zoom in on the regional map and see all sorts of new stuff. most notably where all the treasures are located, the key barriers, discovery points, quest givers, as well as the monsters that appear. Then you can also see what those monsters drop and what can be gathered in a specific location. Some locations are much more straightforward than others, so kind of having this kind of in-between map is a godsend for figuring your way around whenever you're traveling, as well as for reference whenever you need a specific ingredient. So, that's it for 5 things that I wish that I knew before I began Atelier RYZA 3. What hints and tips do you have to share? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video and what I do on the channel, please consider following me over on Twitter, supporting me on Patreon for exclusive videos and early access to my content, heading on over to Twitch for some streaming fun, or coming on over to my Discord to chat and hang out. The links to them all can be found in the video description. This has been David, and if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.